That's right.
What is up? We are live NBA rundown time, and I am hyped to break down today's NBA slate. I know it got overshadowed yesterday, Tyler. It sucks. I always crush on Sunday and no one notices, right? Because everyone's watching
undefeated
football.
Yesterday on the tags.
Yeah.
Great day, spread. I'll give you your flowers there.
Yeah, another 3-0 day, but we're gonna have to go full screen because now that we figured out how to use these green screens, JC's taking advantage of it too. JC, I'm throwing you full screen, and you can tell us how your weekend went. We got to see this back up.
My weekend was just incredible. To all the Pat Bev haters, I'm sorry I got to lump you guys into that as well. He just showed why he's my favorite player in the league. You know, when you need him the most, he'll come through. I mean, that putback dunk, they needed Pat Bev. Pat Bev came through. And then he said, I'm not done. I'm not done entertaining the people. He said, let me go full Pat Bev, grabs a camera, shows the ref. And that was, I mean, I don't really even know why he got the technical. I don't know the intricacies of the rules, but best technical ever given. Was it the difference in the game? Some would argue. But you know what? The Lakers, they're so far out. Like, their season doesn't matter. So I think Beverly just did the right thing and gave the fans entertainment instead of a win that will mean nothing come the end of the season.
I got to jump in there real quick. Their season's not that far out. They're like,
I don't think they are either.
They're like 4 games out of the 3 seed. They could go on a nice little win streak and be right back in the mix.
They are, because the West is, that's true. But like, let's be real here. Like, the way we've seen this team play, like, unless they go get a huge piece at the deadline, which they might, I don't know how, but they might. I don't like.
Wow, Rui Hachimura slander. Only 2 minutes into the game. Only 2 minutes into the show so far.
Yeah, I don't know why people are so hyped about that one. I mean, we kind of touched on it last week. It just seems like, yeah, it's a nice pickup, but
if they went out and got Bogdanovich from Detroit, punches.
I mean, they basically got him for free.
I think they're in a good spot. I think they
are too. I'm sick about it.
I think they started the mesh when AD first went down. And then LeBron was still able to carry them guys a little bit. I know they didn't win many games, but you still seen life in them. With AD coming back now, they're going to go on a win streak. I can see it happening, and they're going to get up into those playoff standings. And don't blink now, spread, but guess who's down to 42-1 to win the MVP?
I mean, you can't get everything in life, right? I can't get a properly officiated NFL game, and I also can't get the Lakers to be bad for very long. So I enjoyed the last 2 years while they lasted, but it looks like that time is over. And we'll be diving in. What's up?
So don't be mad because you got Mahomes.
I did. At least I got that Philly game, right?
The good old run down the sideline the moment they touch him, just fling your body to the right.
Yeah, I mean, where's Pat Bev with the camera there? So, but I appreciate Pat Bev.
Couldn't happen to a better team, spread. Couldn't happen to a better team.
So why are you so anti-Bengals?
Because they're really, really cocky for never winning anything, spread. I mean, go count their Super Bowls.
You're calling them at the NFL's version of the Memphis Grizzlies?
Yes.
Ooh, I like that take.
Interesting.
I like that.
What did Kelsey say? Shut your mouth and know your role or something.
I loved all the WWE action this weekend. Yeah. I mean, we had the real Royal Rumble. We had Pat Bev pulling a Royal Rumble thing, bringing the camera on the court, and then my guy Kelsey quoting The Rock. So it was a fun weekend for sports, especially if you're following those tags and getting those winners in. So we'll go to the Lakers second. We'll go back. It was always Mahomes. Where did that "it was always" come from? I'm old. Cue me in, Tyler. It was always this. It was always that.
For me, yeah. I can probably go back and figure out where it
has
came
an origin
from.
or not.
It doesn't. So it's not like Ben Affleck didn't say like it was always Jennifer Lopez when he got back with her or something.
No.
All right, let's dive right in. Orlando Magic.
I think that's a great.
Just before we dive into the basketball games spread, this comment right here, the Burrowhead comment hurt the Bengals. It 100% did. It gave him extra motivation. I don't care what anyone says.
You don't need motivation for a playoff game.
But you're talking all that talk like we're going into our second stadium. You know all the players heard that. You've seen it in interviews, Chris Jones. I'll see you in Burrowhead on Sunday. Everyone else is talking about it. What's the first thing them guys said after the game? Burrowhead my ass. You can't give teams like this. They're the 4 best teams in the NFL. Why give the team extra added motivation to come out and beat you? You get all them role players amped up before the game. The crowd's even louder than it normally is. You heard that place yesterday. They messed up making comments like that.
I don't think it would have been even louder. I don't really think it did.
They had, just like he's saying in chat, they had no bulletin board material until all the trash talk.
Do we need bulletin board material? Like, do I need to have someone talk shit about me in the chat to come out and try and go 3-0 on the sheet again today?
I mean, it's a little different when you're a professional athlete to a handicapper spread.
I love to compare myself to these guys, and I always get clowned whenever I do. Did you guys make a bet for the Super Bowl yet? Because I did.
I'm on Philly.
Oh crap!
KC.
I bet KC at plus 118, and my idea was if I changed my mind, I was assuming the line could move and I could just arb it. It would be a really small arb, but
I mean, anyway. I just watched an offensive line push the Niners back for 4 touchdowns.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was surprised that I thought Philly would be like -2.5, -3 on the opening line. I think it'll get there.
Well, maybe the Eagles will talk shit before the game, and then of course the Chiefs will be 10 points better.
Now the city will do all the talking for them. That's what you're supposed to do. Let the fans do the talking.
Yeah. What the heck is this comment? As a Bengals backer and new DoorDash employee, where does DoorDash come into this? Like when you were delivering the food, were people like, I can't believe they said that?
I think he's referring to he lost a lot of money on the Bengals yesterday. Now
I get it.
Oh, that's clever. All right.
That is clever. All right, we'll give him that.
Why we took the trash talk and went crazy.
All right.
This is great.
Let's dive right in. The Orlando Magic are plus 9.5 in Philadelphia, taking on the Sixers. The total is 231.5. Tyler, bro, did you see the Grizzlies pick yesterday? Because I have a feeling this game could be like that. I mean, the first half, I'm like, why did I lay 9 with the Grizzlies? Why did I lay 9 with the Grizzlies? Then they cover. I mean, I don't want to say with ease because I think it was only about 11 or 12. I was watching at the very last minute. But it feels like the same thing tonight. Philadelphia 76ers. They started, it's pretty average, like 12-12. They're 20-4 since.
Yeah, they're rolling right now.
Second place in the Eastern Conference. They're kind of like where Brooklyn was right before they got hurt. I love where the NBA is.
You know who they remind me of right now, Spread? They remind me of Boston from last year around this point in the year where they kind of flipped switches and then they just started winning games. And now they're just going to cruise all the way through probably. So might have to bet these Philly futures soon.
Oh, man, I don't know if I can do that. I still worry about Embiid in the playoffs.
Yeah, he gave it out preseason, and he might be onto something here. They look like they're starting to put it together.
I still worry about Embiid's conditioning in the playoffs.
Oh, I'm not going to argue that, yeah.
No. Yeah. All right, so are you taking a stand on this game?
Were you about to say, JP?
Yeah, go ahead, JC.
I was just going to say, the 76ers, they're like the Bills of the NBA. Like, they're just – I will not believe they're capable of making the finals till they make the finals. They just crash and burn in the playoffs. They don't have the depth and the necessary, pieces to make a run like that.
Interesting. All right. Yeah, I mean, I've been burned on the Sixers before, right? Man going in the JSU used to clown me for always picking the Sixers a couple of years ago, right, when we first started this. So I'm kind of burned out on that. But let's go into tonight's game, Tyler. 9.5, total's 231.5. It was 233 when you filled out the sheet. It's dropped 2 points, so money's gone to the under. I agree with that money there on the under. To the side, I had a slight edge to the 76ers, but I don't know if I wanted to play it. What do you think?
Yeah, looking at this, Embiid was questionable when I first broke down this game. He's still questionable. So you got to wait on that news. If he's out, I mean, definitely like Tobias Harris, double-double here. You're going to get a nice plus money prop on that. Small forwards kill this Orlando team. They're averaging 24 points, 4 threes, and 8 rebounds against them. With no Embiid, he could easily get down there and eat on the boards. I love the guards here. We know Orlando's not covering guards. Harden and Maxey are in great spots. Maxey's another future we might want to get on soon too, Spread. He's kind of playing off the bench recently. this Philly team's rolling. If Embiid can't win that MVP, they're going to look to give Maxey that 6-man award. So he's still like right around plus 1,000. Might want to take a dabble on that. But like the 76ers here, I don't want to lay 9 with the Embiid news. Probably play it through some performance doubles through Maxey and Harden.
Tyler, let me ask you a question. Do you still have awards markets up?
Yeah.
Did you see the controversy over the weekend?
No, what is it?
So this guy went on Reddit and he was basically saying that the Memphis Grizzlies home
I saw this
scorer was embellishing his stats. Yeah. And it caused this huge commotion. And I don't have legal books, but I had read that they had taken off the
Defensive Player of the Year,
all awards markets for a little while on the legal books. So I didn't know if you still
have them. They're all up on FanDuel. Jaren Jackson's minus 175 for that Defensive Player of the Year. Claxton's closing in though.
Who do you like better there? Like, do you think Claxton's worth value at all? I know we're jumping around on
I like Claxton.
It's Monday morning. I had a good time last night.
I like Claxton at that plus 440. I mean, the Nets, once KD's back, could easily jump up to like a top 1, 2, 3 seed in the East. They're going to want to give them an award. The other guy waiting in the wings, too, is Bam at plus 750. Mm-hmm. It's the guys that get vocal for this award that win it, Spread. I mean, you seen last year, you had Boston just campaigning for Marcus Smart to win that award. Yeah. And his odds just drastically shot up the board, and all of a sudden he ended up towards the top and won the award. These quiet guys.
All the times Gobert's won it.
Well, I mean, look around the league when he's won it. The guy that was going to win it other than him won the MVP.
Fair.
Yeah, that's my argument with the Gobert. But these last couple of years, these guys have been vocal of won it. I could see Miami start to petition for Bam to get up there and maybe win it.
But also,
and to be fair, Rudy was a lot better those couple years than he is right now. I mean, he was really good.
No, for sure. But I'm just saying, quiet presence, but still won Defensive Player of the Year.
What about a long shot here? Mobley 46-1. Cleveland kind of puts it together, gets on a nice run. He could be up there.
I mean, after your LeBron take, I can't argue with any of your long shots, right? So
that's a good point.
Hey, we'll jump right in. JC, when the Magic take on the Sixers, how are you approaching this game?
Yeah, I mean, much like the Bills, 76ers, great regular season team. Magic, they've been pretty hard to predict their play. Looking at it, I give the edge to the 76ers, but looking at the Zebras in this one, Zach Zarba's the crew chief. Home teams are 23-14 at the spread when he's on the floor. So it's a nice little sprinkle fact on there. I'll take the 9.5 or lay the 9.5 and bet the 76ers.
All right. You're going to bet the 76ers. I like the under. Any props for you, JC?
This one, no, I don't really have time to dive into props on this one.
Embiid's been going off since that all-star snub or whatever. What happened now? He's not a starter?
He's not a starter. You know he scored 30 points in every game in this calendar year?
Yeah. So, I mean, Embiid props, so we look at those?
He's questionable, so, I mean, if he's in, definitely like his props, but I don't think you're finding anything for him right now.
Okay. Is there a chance he sits, and if so, does that move the line?
Oh, yeah, there's definitely a chance he sits. I mean, questionable with a left foot soreness, so it's Embiid we're talking about. Would it surprise you if he gets rolled out?
Not against the Magic. The line's dropped another point while we're having this conversation. It's down to 230.5, down 3 points from the opener.
Yeah, that sounds like to me he ain't playing.
That's good for a prop that I made. I like to Wendell Carter over on his rebounds.
Yeah, I don't hate
my original idea is that they just need a ton of minutes for him. And, of course, the concern is that Embiid gets him into foul trouble, and then my prop is done. But if he doesn't, he's going to have to be out there. And Embiid does like to move out a little bit there on the offensive end, which means I think that Wendell Carter will get on the defensive end on a lot of uncontested ones, right, where Embiid shoots that mid-range jumper. Or he's in position to do that and someone else takes the shot. So I like the Wendell Carter over rebounds tonight.
Yeah,
he's
love
been
that
playing well lately.
Yeah. Centers versus Philly, too, averaging 21 points, 14 rebounds over the last 30 days. No Embiid, he's going to smash those numbers.
Yeah, so, of course, we will keep an eye on that injury report. And if you need help navigating that news for your DFS lineup, make sure you're a member of RunPureSports.com. Use one of our promo codes. I'm Spread15. Tyler 15, and JC, what's yours?
Zargo 15.
and Zargo15. Choose your favorite man on the panel. Go ahead, use that promo code. Get 15% off your first month at runpuresports.com. And as long as we're hitting promos like it's the Royal Rumble, Bill Miner's reminding me, hit that like button, guys, right? Let everyone know you appreciate what we're doing. Move us to the top of the algorithm, whatever that means. I don't know. Los Angeles Lakers +9 in Brooklyn, taking on the Nets, total of 229.5. Tyler, do you want me to be an old man hater when I break down this game, or do you want me to just throw it to you?
Good.
Bro, like, why are they sitting out after that loss? That's terrible. You take a terrible loss to Boston. Yes, it was a foul call, blah, 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 blah. First of all, as a Kings fan, it's like, I don't want to hear it about foul calls, right? So,
well, there's the thing.
It's like he's the only guy that's ever lost a game because of a bad foul call.
Remember, LeBron, the scoring record's coming into effect. He's got to sit one of these games. He's got a back-to-back. It's either here in Brooklyn or tomorrow in Madison Square Garden. Which one you sit and spread?
Yeah,
the one you're probably going to lose anyway.
I mean, you would think that coming off the loss, you'd want to get that taste out of your mouth right away. Like, I'd be like, no, I'm not sitting.
No, he'll wait till tomorrow, and he'll drop like 50 in the Garden.
Yep.
Okay, but aren't you essentially giving away a game by sitting? And we just talked about how close these Western Conference standings are.
Which should make you not worry about one game.
Interesting. Okay. So you don't think it's a big deal that he just lacks the competitiveness and doesn't want to get back out there?
If you're in the 10th seed and you're 4 games out of 3rd, does one game really worry you that much?
Yes, because at the end of the season, it's going to be 3 games deciding number 4 and number 8.
With how many games are left, I don't think one game really matters to these guys. You go on a win streak, you jump yourself up. Like, it's not, to me, the way I'm picturing it is like, oh, if we're 15 games down and we want to make a run with 3 months to go, we kind of can't be giving up games because the more we drop, the more we're screwed. If we go from 4 to 5 games back and then we rip off a 6-game winning streak, screw that one game.
The other thing we've seen in the NBA recently is like they don't really care about seed. Like as long as you have a top, like you're in the first 6, they don't really seem to care about being number 1 or being number 5. Yep. So that echoes his point.
That's so funny because I feel like the Bucks really struggled last year not having home court against Boston. I think that series could have switched if they would have had home court.
I think it was Middleton missing the most that hurt him.
Well, of course, but I'm just saying, like, for
that's the other thing in a 7-game series. It's like, home court means a lot, but one win on the opponent's floor and it's now yours. So
except for you don't get 7 no matter what. You don't get 7 no matter what. So
if you only play 6 games, you got even home court.
All right. I'm an old man. Tyler completely refuted me. But what I didn't ask you, Tyler, is what's your pick on this game? It's -9 and the total is 229.5. Don't trust my projections here, right? Because it's like I don't want to reconfigure the Lakers for Westbrook only, but seems like just to me that's too many points, even without the 2 big guns out. What do you think, Tyler?
I'll make this very simple for all the guys that have access to FanDuel. Go rate the player performance doubles in the first one. Nick Claxton double, Brooklyn wins. Centers always kill the Lakers. That prop is even money. He's averaging 18 plus points in his last 6 or 7 games. The dude's going to rack up the points. The rebounds are easily there. At even money, I'd rather bet that than lay the 9. Other guys I like in this game, guards are going to absolutely tear up this Lakers team. We heard all the Kyrie rumors all offseason. He might get traded there. It never happened. I think he still wants to be there somewhat, so wouldn't be surprised if he comes out and just puts it on this team. It's just a bunch of scrubs running around in Westbrook, so he's going to light them up. I don't think Beverly's going to make any putback dunks tonight to win the game, so he might have himself a couple threes, but Kyrie and these guys are going to win it in the end. So I'm on the Kyrie props. Love that Claxton double in the under.
All right. You like the Kyrie props, Claxton double in the under. JC, your thoughts?
Yeah, I mean, I would love to see like Schroeder and Westbrook come out and win this game for LA. Just kind of like to stick it to LeBron. Like we don't need.
Wait. Schroeder and Westbrook. Isn't there a guard that you're leaving out here?
No, there's not.
You don't think Pat Bev can just raise?
I thought we were going back to what's his face?
Rui.
Yeah, that's true. No, so I mean, Pat Bev's not a scorer, but he can clean up some boards and he can get in Kyrie's head. Oh my gosh. That's it. Kyrie's going to be a mess tonight because Pat Bev's just going to be all in his head. So might look at some Kyrie unders for sure. That's how Pat Bev's going to make a difference in this one. But it's just, I don't know. I could also just see Brooklyn just blowing this team up.
I could see Kyrie blowing up Pat Bev. You got to be kidding me.
Yeah, I don't think that's a guy you poke the bear with.
No, absolutely. That's exactly Pat Bev's MO.
Yeah, but you don't piss off guys like that because then he's coming right at you. All the dribble moves he has, he's getting him in foul trouble. And then he's like, all right, go to the bench, loudmouth, and now I'm about to torch your next backup guard.
Could be. Or, you guys are just underestimating the abilities of Patrick Beverley.
We'll find out tonight, won't we?
We will.
So, Tyler, you got the over on Kyrie, right? JC's got the under.
Here's our head-to-head already.
Showdown.
That's fine. It's fine with me.
All right. Yeah, we got to DM each other, whoever wins. And, hey, let's give it credit. Let's rewind a week. You got me last week, JC. It was the Bucks Pistons. I took the under. It was under 230 something.
280.
They finished with 280 points. I messaged you congratulations in the third quarter when the Bucks had 115 points going into the fourth.
Ref report don't lie, baby. Ref report don't lie. With those zebras, there was no.
Do you have ref reports for either of these two first games?
Yeah,
I gave you the one for the.
How about tonight? Not tonight. How about the Lakers and Nets?
No edge on this one. I got a couple more to drop, but
okay.
Yeah, this is just a tough game. I would love to see, like I said, those guys do something, but I could easily see Brooklyn, blowing them out by 20. So, and except for under Kyrie points, I don't really have a play on this one.
All right. Well, I'm glad to see you guys go head to head, and I can stay out of it and be a neutral observer there. Let's talk about my team, the Beam team, who takes on the Minnesota Timberwolves tonight. This is a rematch. They played each other on Saturday, Tyler. It was tough for me to do, but we trusted the projections, and the projections said, take the Timberwolves on Saturday night. We went ahead and did that. We got the win. In that game, the Timberwolves were +3. Tonight, they are +1. So obviously the books have adjusted, and that's weird because usually they run almost the same number. So I was surprised to see that. Is there any injury news that could have moved that line, Tyler, or do you think that's just?
It's just the normal stuff. Gobert's questionable. That's really it.
Yeah. So what do you think here? Do you think the obviously, I'm a little emotional on this game. Do you think that the Timberwolves can do it twice in a row against the Kings?
Oh, I think so. I mean, you see how they've been playing better recently. I think the only game they lost recently was the time I bet them when they lost to Houston. So outside of that, they looked good. That was
a weird game too.
Yeah, that was just an ugly game. They get a matchup here against the Kings where centers have killed the Timberwolves, even with Gobert there. So Sabonis could be in for a big game here. I kind of like the over here. These two teams are just going to chuck a bunch of threes. So like Ant's threes, like Russell, Herter, Keegan Murray. Don't mind getting one of those parlays going, Spur. We talked about last week, just getting a bunch of guys threes in one game. This could be one of those games. But other than props in this one, I think I'm just going to stay away from this one.
Yeah, it's tough for me to go against my guys. What do you think, JC?
Yeah, this is so Minnesota's typically a team I stay away from, and they burned me yet again when they took on Memphis. But I got a ref report play on this one. Brian Forte's the ultimate homer. Home teams are 28-8 at the spread when he's on the floor. And this crew as a whole is 61-39 in favor of home teams. So I will wager heavily on the Timberwolves.
Oh, we got to do the team. Oh, that sucks for our beam. Okay. I wouldn't be surprised, though. I think it's a good matchup for the Wolves.
It is.
They don't really have anyone. The Kings don't really have anyone to stop Anthony Edwards. And with Gobert, because I'm assuming he's going to play, right? It gives Sabonis something a little more to worry about, right? And he's not the type that can bring Gobert out, right? Which is what the teams like to do against Minnesota. He likes to bang down low. That's how Rudy likes to play defense. So tough matchup. Of course, I think the home court is the edge. If they were playing this out in Sacramento, I'd probably like the Kings. But in Minnesota, second night, to me, it's T-Wolves or pass here. The total's 237.5. Any thoughts on that one, Tyler?
Yeah, I kind of like the over. I just think these guys get up and down the floor and just chuck a bunch of threes. I could easily see both these teams getting into the 120s.
Hard not to bet an over in the Kings game. Any thoughts from you, JC?
I'm over under no, but I do like Gobert's rebound prop. He's been just hammering it of late, and he had 14 on Saturday. The line's at I believe 11.5. So I know easily he can get 12.
All right.
Either you interested in an Anthony Edwards 5+ threes and they win at like 6-1 in this game?
Oh, 6-1. I was gonna say I kind of just like the points prop more, but it's 6-1. Wow.
It's 6-1. If you like
game log, what's he been putting up?
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering. So I'm pulling up.
Yeah, I'm about to say if you want to pull that up, some of the other ones 30+ points and win +240 and 35+ points and win +480.
I definitely like the 30+.
He had 5 on Saturday. 5 on Saturday, 3 against Memphis, 4 against New Orleans, and then those 2 games with the Rockets, he had 6 and 8.
What's his volume like? How many is he shooting? Are we getting double digits?
Only 9 is so he went 5 for 7 against Sac, 3 for 5 against the Grizzlies, and then the other 3 games he had 10 or more.
Okay, that's my main thing when it comes to betting these threes props at that many. I like my guys to make. I want to make sure they have the volume there when we bet them, because I don't want the guy shooting 4 threes to where we're dead before he even had a chance to win us the game.
All right. Let's move on.
I mean, seeing that he had 5 on Saturday, like he was hot. I don't know if he can do it. That's like ones.
I think I agree with spread though. The more I look at it,
Houston,
give me the
that's
points.
the only time this month.
Bro, he's been dropping highlight dunks.
Yeah, I think Sabonis is posterized tonight.
Yeah, we'll see.
You guys don't really cover the paint either. Like he's going to be able to get his rhythm going at the rim and then just start raining home perimeter shots. That 30+ at +240 is really intriguing me there, spread.
I like the player performance doubles too after JC read off those ref stats, because you're getting to +200 on almost every single one, right? Because the games even right now they're -105 on the money line, so it's not like you're getting rid of 6 or 9 points like we do in some of these other performance doubles. The Washington Wizards are -6 in San Antonio, taking on the Spurs. The total is 241. Start with you, Tyler. Your thoughts?
Yeah, I mean, Wizards are pass for me. Some props I'd like in this one. Shooting guards have killed the Spurs over the last 30 days. 27 points, 4 threes. Beal could just easily have himself a day here. Small forwards have scored 25 points per game. I'm not a big Corey Kispert guy, but he could put some points on the board in this matchup. And then point guards have also killed him, 27 points, 7 assists per game. Monte Morris, you can get a 12+ points on him, and they win +170. Against Trey Jones, who ain't playing much defense, Monte Morris could easily score 12 points here.
I mean, nobody on that team is playing much defense. Talk to me about the under, Tyler. I'm seeing that I project towards the under pretty strong here.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not as high. Ooh, that's a big projection on the under. My worry there, though, is...
I know, I almost wonder if I put something in wrong. No, I got them all right.
My big worry is Porzingis is back in. Gafford's questionable. Gafford's more of a defender to where Porzingis is going to kind of let some shots fly and not play much defense either.
Yeah.
These Washington guys, if they're hot, they are going to hang a huge number. Like, would it surprise you if Washington scored 135 points tonight, spread?
No. So
yeah,
we'll talk about that after the show, and then of course you can find what we decide on for the final RPB tags at runpuresports.com. Become a member. Use the promo code Tyler15, Zargo15, or spread 15% off your first month. Get access to the NBA playbook. We'll talk about that a little more. But one of the things that we talk about on this show, and I think we need to do a better job of explaining in the playbook. That's something I'm looking to move forward a little more. We don't bet those projections blind, right? Yeah. Sometimes we'll have an RPB tag on a 2-point edge, and then we'll have a lean on a 6-point edge. And it's because we're navigating the injury report and also the individual matchups that we see by watching these games.
Like just for instance, like you said, like we don't bet the projections blind. You look at the Lakers-Nets game right now, the projections show you an over.
Yeah.
But you're missing the 2 best players on one team. So
yeah,
that's something you always got to account for.
I wonder, though, if with Davis out, though,
if it speeds them up.
And there's less defense for the Lakers, right? So we'll see how that goes. JC, what are your thoughts on the Wizards and the Spurs?
Yeah, I hate this one. I mean, Spurs are trash. I don't think Washington's that much better. We talk all the time about how terrible a 6-point spread is to bet. So nothing on the line, but I do love Kuzma's point prop at 23.5. He's had closer to 30 in like 5 of his last 6 games, and he's coming off a stinker against New Orleans. He only had 10 there. So big rebound game from him. Easy point prop take.
All right, let's move on. Our next game on the docket. Golden State Warriors are -5 on the road, though, against the Oklahoma City Thunder. Totals 242.5. Tyler, why are the Thunder getting so many points at home? I know the Warriors are playing better, but still. Thunder are playing excellent.
They are playing excellent, but this is also the defending champs we're talking about. Is there ever a chance you're going to get him at -5 playing the Thunder again if they blow this team out right here, spread?
Well, first of all, let's just look at the stats of the Thunder and take away the name. They're not that bad this year.
Okay, but they're also missing their best perimeter defender, which means these guys for the Warriors are about to go nuts.
Okay. We're opposite here.
I'm on the Warriors heavy here. I think they blow them out. This reminds me of last week. We talked about it. It was the Hawks. I think they played this same exact Thunder team. I wanted to take the Thunder at first. C-Dome came in, talks the Hawks up. They're pretty healthy. They're not missing anybody. You look at it, it's like, yeah, it's probably the buy low spot on them right here. You're never going to get the Hawks -1 against the Thunder again. They go out and win the game by 7. There's nobody important for the Warriors on the injury report spread. I'm on the Warriors here. I think they win this by double digits.
All right, we're going head-to-head there. JC, break the tie. I like the Thunder here. He likes the Warriors. And I'm going against the Warriors. What's going on, Tyler? It's a weird morning. It's a weird morning.
You got to take the Warriors. I mean, like, it's Warriors or don't bet it. Like, I mean, you're right. OKC.
Too late. I already bet OKC.
They are playing well. But, like, this is a game at -5. You know, you bet it. If it lose, you know, you shrug your shoulders and you move on. It was a weird one. But you should be kicking yourself if you're take OKC +5 because they're going to get blown out. Like, I think it's absolutely an alt line.
You think they're going to get blown out?
I think they either win the game straight up.
Alt line.
You agree here, JC? They either win the game straight up or they just get walked off the floor.
Absolutely. That's the other thing, too, I was going to say is, like, you look at the history between these teams. Golden State dominates them. So, yes, I think if you want to play the money line, okay, but don't waste your time with the +5.
Wow. Okay. Well, getting chagrined here this morning, giving out my takes. I like the Thunder, man. I think that they're really underrated. I think
you know what, Fred?
What?
If
you got a
if you're right, you'll look like a genius.
Well, thank you.
Yeah.
I'd like to do that. That would be fun. All right. Well, hopefully I will. 242.5 is the total here. Any thoughts on that one, Tyler?
Nah, probably an under there for me. That's a lot. And these 240s, it's like one little lull in the game. It's probably going to come in under. Wiggins is back to play defense. I think he can stop a guy like SGA, slow him down. You slow down him, that offense is going to be really weak for OKC. So I like the under.
Do you like the under here? I'll add it right now.
Yeah, I don't see how that overhits because either Golden State clobbers OKC and then OKC doesn't do their part to the over. But if it turns into a shootout, OKC isn't going to win. So, like, the only way OKC wins is if, it's kind of a lower scoring game.
All right. Let's move on. Detroit Pistons are +8.5 in Dallas, taking on the Mavericks. Totals 229.5. Dallas will be without their 2 leading scorers. Christian Wood and Luka Doncic will both be missing the game. Tyler, start with you. Detroit catching 8.5. Mavericks are awesome at home. Detroit sucks on the road. Seems like they placed this line right.
Yeah, I mean, as long as Luka's out, he's questionable right now. There may be a chance he plays. I'm not going to roll a guy like that out. Just even if he's on a bum ankle, sometimes you'll not expect it. And he's like, all right, I'm going to go play. So not going to fully roll him out yet. I'm not betting any Pistons player props anymore. I tried with Duran last week. These rotations are just too wild for me with Detroit. Like, one night you might get a guy for 30-plus minutes, and then the next night he's got 12 guys playing 20-plus minutes. So I'm just going to leave their props alone for now. But looking at the other side, The Pistons are giving up 22 points per game to all positions, 3+3s to point guards, shooting guards, and small forwards. Dinwiddie and Hardaway's threes here definitely plays, even if Luka's in or out. Those guys are going to chuck. If he's out, they're just going to chuck even more. You've seen Dinwiddie hang 30 points in that Suns game without Luka, so definitely like Dinwiddie's props here. As for the side, just going to stay away. I can't bet a Dallas team without Luka, and I don't want to back Detroit.
Oh, that's fair. Yeah, I thought they did a good job placing this number. I actually had it pretty close, so I feel like I did a good job of adjusting my projections for these injuries. JC, what are your thoughts?
Yeah, I mean, I definitely lean Dallas. 8.5 is a lot of points. Detroit's terrible. I don't love that play, but if I had to make one, I would definitely take Dallas. Love the over though.
Okay, let's see what we had that at. I had it right on again.
Lower total. This is a ref report. I mean, Curtis Blair, the crew chief, he's 21-12 at the over/under. And then on this call is Jason Gobble, who is, of course, the referee who was standing under the bucket in the Lakers-Celtics game. I believe he's under
the guy that should be fired and never work an NBA game again.
Bro, the Kings get jacked out of calls like all the freaking time. LeBron gets one call that goes against him, and we want to fire people.
I mean, at the end of a game where the free throws win the game, and then you.
I can go back to the first week. We got jobbed 3 times in 10 games.
I mean,
it's also just one of those things. Like, it's like people are like, oh, he's right there. Like, how many times have you been like looking at something and just completely missed it? Like, I don't think it's that crazy. But regardless, you know, he's gonna have to call absolutely everything tonight. So probably a lot of fouls, which can kind of help the point total climb.
Okay, I like that. That's a
I like that. Yeah, take. That's a good narrative.
Yeah, so give me the over here.
All right, so JC likes the over. Love to talk about this one, Tyler. The Toronto Raptors are +1.5 in Phoenix taking on the Suns. Total of 221. Right? I had been trying to fade the Raptors, and you've been talking me off it. Why? Because they were fully healthy. Not anymore. Now they lost OG. He's out for a little while. I'm going to take the Suns. What do you think?
I'm probably going to stay away from this game. I mean, I know he's out, but they still have all their other key pieces. I'm not as high on the Suns right now with what they got running around out there either. Both these teams are in trade talks with each other. They said the Suns are linked to Anunoby, so I wouldn't be surprised if some tomfoolery goes on in this game. You see some guys playing more minutes than they should because some of these guys are getting dealt in the next couple days or so. So probably just a complete.
Well, first of all, how could Toronto play more minutes? Don't they all up that their starters always?
No, I'm talking about the Suns guys. Like they just kind of the guys that are in the trade. Like it's like, all right, you're not playing that many minutes tonight. Like we're moving you here in the next couple of days. Can't have you rolling an ankle. Like just some prop looks for this game though. Guards versus Suns, they're combining for 50 points, 6 threes, and 13 assists over the last 30 days. Van Fleet and Trent Jr. could be in for some big games there. And then centers versus the Raptors, averaging 22 points and 16 rebounds in that same span. Ayton could easily double-double here, and the Suns win if you like the Suns side. So could be a nice performance double there.
That's good knowledge there. I have an edge to the over, Tyler. What do you think?
Probably a stay away from me. CP3-led team on one side. He's going to slow the tempo down and just try and run pick and rolls. And then Toronto, I mean, unless they're hitting their threes, they like to be a low-scoring team too. So probably a stay away. This game is like I had
the under in the Warriors Raptors. Those guys were getting up and down the floor. I'd never seen Toronto play so fast. I wonder if they're
pretty slow.
Yeah, I know. I wonder if they just are going to go to whatever their opponent does and let their opponent dictate the pace and say we can beat you at either style. JC, what are your thoughts on this game?
I don't know how you don't take the Suns. I mean, at home, -2. They've been playing great ball. Toronto continues to be like a 500 team. Like Phoenix picked up some impressive wins of late. Winners of like 5 of their last 6. So like I said, at home, I'll gladly lay 2.
Yeah, I think Cam Johnson's been the difference in that team. So he might be in line for a big contract. He's really helped that team a lot. So
did you see the package that the Bucks offered for Jay Crowder?
Yeah, I thought it was cool.
I thought it
was like what?
Nwora, Serge, George Hill, and a second-round pick just for Jay Crowder.
So Serge and George don't even play.
But still, it's like they're just dumping bodies. I mean, maybe if you got to match salary.
I wouldn't take that if I was Phoenix. It'd be cool for Milwaukee.
You're not playing the guy you're trading.
Yeah, but you want to at least get something.
I mean, what else are you going to get? Like, you're not getting a first-round pick for Jay Crowder.
That's true.
What did you say on the over under? Because 220 just feels so low.
All right, I got the over too. I'm like, I just want to bet it. I just waiting for you guys.
Fred just needed somebody to give him like
a
little push on that side. I wouldn't give him anything. He's like, come on, JC.
Yeah, I'm like waiting, right? I'm just like, tell me what I want to hear, right?
220 is like the new 200 in the NBA. It's like, how does a game not reach that?
Yeah, the new 200. That's a good observation. All right, anything more on the Raptors and the Suns?
Nope, that's it for me there.
Final game of the night. I can't wait to hear your guys' thoughts on this one. The Atlanta Hawks are plus 2.5 in Portland, taking on the Trailblazers. Trailblazers minus 2.5 here, 236.5. Tyler, I didn't do a deep dive in this one yet. Let me pull it up right now. How have the Blazers been playing lately? Because I know the Hawks are better than they had been.
Yeah, the Hawks have been looking better. The Blazers have, I believe, won.
They've kind of sucked, haven't they?
I thought they won a couple games, haven't they?
Well,
I swore I seen them
they
come
won
across
back-to-back with San Antonio and Utah, but they've lost like 5 of their last 7.
Okay, but they're 6-4 of their last 10, 7-3 against the spread. So I guess if we went to last 5, it would be a little different. So they're 1-2 in their last 3. What other good ones do we have for Portland here? They're 4-9 ATS in their last 13. They've gone under in 12 of their last 18. They're 4-9 straight up in their last 13. Total gone over in 4 of their last 6 games against Atlanta. But they are 10-5 ATS in their last 15 at home. Tyler, start with you, man. I don't really know what to make of this Portland team right now. I think I overvalue them personally.
Yeah, I mean, I was looking for the home road splits. I could find them before this breakdown. I'll get those in a second.
What do you want? I got them up.
Yeah, what's Atlanta on the road? To Portland at home. Like, just what's the difference here?
12-14 for Atlanta, 13-11 for Portland.
Okay, so basically just a couple games difference.
Yeah,
I wanted to see if Portland was a better home team. I mean, the guards in this game are just going to explode on both sides. Trae Young's questionable, but if he plays him versus Lillard, I mean, just expect a ton of points there. Murray versus Simons, 2 guys that are just going to chuck. So love all the guard props in this one. Centers versus the Hawks too, averaging 28 points, 18 rebounds. Nurkic is questionable, but if he's in there, I love him. He's going to absolutely smash that spot. Could even rack up some assists. We've seen his passing game. You're going to get that at like 3.5, also maybe 2.5. So could easily get a couple dump offs. The guys cutting to the hoop for scores. And outside of that, probably just going to stay away. Another stay away from me. These late games, I'm not a fan of.
All right. Well, Tyler wants to go to bed early. You work the night shift, Tyler. You can stay up and bet this game with us. JC, what are your thoughts?
Yeah, I mean, 2 teams I hate betting on, but the over does look juicy here. I mean, not great defensive teams, guards that can put up 1 million points. So I don't see any reason to just not jump on the over and root for points in this game.
All right, let's see what the total there is. 236.5, but I have it at 241. Oh my gosh, am I making another bet here? I have a lot outlaid today. We got a lot of tags up here already, Tyler.
Love to see it.
We'll have to talk about that one after the show. I'll let you guys know. If you guys want to find out whether or not that gets an RPB tag, become a member, runpuresports.com. Promo code Tyler15. Spread 15 or Zargo 15. Choose your favorite panel member. Get 15% off. While you're at it, guys, hit that thumbs up. We're here I always say every day. We're here Monday through Friday, breaking down, giving you the winners. And we've done well this year, Tyler. You know what? We always say we're going to track. We got to really start tracking our best bets every day because I know it's something we could be touting and we're not doing because we're winning more often than not. And that's a perfect segue to the best bets. We'll start with you, Tyler. What's your best bet for today, side total or prop?
Pass it to JC first really quickly, and then I'll jump in.
All right. JC, you and Pat Bev, this is a collab play. Don't you love the idea of collabing on Twitter? Like, I don't get that. Like, so if I were to collab with you, do I just text you like, hey, I like the over in this game. You do too. Now it's a collab. Like, what all goes into a collab play?
I'm not familiar with Twitter collabs. I would mention it would have something to do with like me mentioning you retweeting it, adding something maybe funny to it. I don't fucking know.
All right. Well, we're going to figure that out, and you'll see a collab between me and JC Zargo coming here soon. But before that happens, go ahead and give them your best bet for the day, side total or prop.
Yeah, I think I got to roll with that Minnesota Money line. Even money at home. Brian Forte on the call. Just looks like money to me.
I can't believe you know these refs' names. I mean, I actually probably should be doing it. This is that's good knowledge there. So we.
Do you want me to send you my reports each day?
Yeah, well, yeah, or just if you send me the link one day, I could check it every day.
Oh no,
have you been? But did you build it?
I built an Excel. Well, actually, my tequila in the chat earlier. Him and I, we built out a.
You did a collab with Tila Tequila.
Yes. Yeah.
Fantastic. Tyler doesn't even know who we're talking about.
I've heard that name before.
Tyler was never friends with her on MySpace, like I
Didn't
was.
she have like a reality show or something?
So she got famous, Tyler. She got famous, Tyler, by going on MySpace and adding every single person on the whole freaking internet as her friend.
Nope.
Nice.
Nope. We're talking about different people. Scroll up in the chat. The dollar tequila. The dude with the Grubhub comment.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't realize it was tequila. Okay. Excellent. Yeah. All right. Well, give you your props. All right. Thank you. Yes, I'd definitely love in on that.
Okay.
So please send that to me. I'd appreciate that. And then we'll talk
about
Okay.
Here's another one though, real quick for the people.
All right.
Pat Bev over 8.5 points minus 104.
Don't hate it. I mean, the guy, somebody's got
Pat Bev props. Do books even offer those?
Yeah.
Yeah. FD baby. Yeah.
You are going to be their only liability. I wonder if you're going to like red flag. They're like, hey boss, someone actually bet a Pat Bev prop. We better look into something here.
Flag this account right now.
We've been posting these all year and nobody's bet them.
No one's bet. Worse than that, he took the over. The couple we have were on the under.
Yeah, I'll bet.
We can stay in that game, though. My best bet's going to be that Claxton double-double and win it even money. I just wanted to see his stats over the last 10 games. He's double-doubled in 8 of them. He scored double-digit points in every single one of them. I love that double-double at even money, and they win that game when they're 9-point favorites against the Laker team, missing LeBron and AD.
All right. Let me see. What's my favorite one of the day so far? Oh, my God. Are you guys still with me? Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Oh, my screen died again. All right. I can't see you guys.
Ghetto merchandise you're working with.
His hamster stopped running it.
Bro, you hear the dog barking in the background all the time. You know I live in a ghetto area, right? That doesn't happen in nice neighborhoods. I went hiking.
Screen died.
His computer screen is projecting to like the neighbor's TV right now.
Oh, okay.
I think I just kicked it out. I think I just unplugged it.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's a computer, not a battery powered remote.
But no, I went hiking with my
new hamster to run, and that one had a heart attack.
Yeah, I went hiking with my girlfriend this weekend in a really nice area in the Bay Area, and I had to point out: do you hear any dogs barking in this beautiful $1 million neighborhood? No, you don't. My best bet for the day will be all right. I won't take the Thunder because you guys talked me out of it.
Spread with the humble brag.
Yeah, I know.
Sugar mama there spread.
Wait, what?
I said you got a little sugar mama.
No, no. That's why I got to grind so hard on these to keep up with her. I'm going to take the Suns. I know Tyler doesn't like it, but JC loved it. And I like them at home. And Tyler, you said, hey, we can't play the Raptors when they're full strength, but they're not full strength tonight. And I would say, I don't know. Where do you say OG is? Second best player on the team? That's where I put him. What do you think, Tyler?
I'd probably say third or fourth.
So who's better? You like Van Vliet better, don't you?
Yeah.
All right. What do you think?
I think it goes Siakam, Van Fleet. You could argue Barnes and then Anunoby. Those two.
I think Anunoby's better than Barnes.
Those two could flip flop at any moment in my eyes.
Rank your Raptors, JC. Yeah. Who do you got?
Yeah, I would say third. They're no way better than Siakam and Van Fleet.
All right. Well, wait till he has the baby.
There you go. Dad string.
All right, yeah. My guy canceled. He had to cancel his new screen order. Well, yeah. At least you're not living in a kennel. All right, guys. Anything else before we sign off?
Oh yeah, I heard you got some questions about me being a mascot.
Oh, thank you for reminding me, bro. You were really a mascot?
Yeah.
Which one were you?
I was Rocky the Redbird.
At where?
Memphis Redbirds, AAA affiliate of the St. Louis Cardinals.
I gotta look this up.
And
So give us a quick day by day of what a mascot's life is like.
So also too, I should add my credentials. I was casted. I never donned the suit, but I was casted to be Goofy and Groot at Disneyland. But I got that job offer the same week I got offered a job with the LA Clippers, and so I declined the suit and went.
Oh, because you were Jerry West's #1 scout, right?
Right,
Okay,
right, yes,
that.
exactly.
Yeah.
So there's a chance that some of these Rocky the Redbird pictures on Google are you.
Yeah, the newer ones, or if you go to like their TikTok, if you go to the Redbirds TikTok, all those are me.
So what's it like? What time do you get to the stadium?
Well, so I mean, I was a sales rep for them too. I was an account executive. So I mean, I would go to work at 9 a.m., 9 to 5, make sales calls, eat dinner, and then put on the suit and go.
No way.
Run around the stadium for 3 hours. It had its moments of being fun. It's cool. You can do whatever the hell you want. Like no one's going
to say anything to the mascot. You could have.
You just get to run around the stadium the whole day and just dance.
Yeah, pretty much. Which, like, on those grueling, humid summer days, was not always fun. I'll tell you what, though. Once I had the flu, but man, I just sweated out in that thing. It was like 100 degrees out. I got the flu. It was like a sauna. I had some pretty cool entrances. I would do like the LeBron chalk thing, and
no way, that's cool.
I would do like push-ups and stuff. It's grueling.
You ever
but
throw
fun.
a cake in a fan's face like how the Denver guy does?
So really funny story. I was going to. It was my boss's birthday, and he was a real short-tempered guy. But the day of his birthday was one of the most like miserable days in the office. Like we had it. So in minor league baseball, the front office crew does tarp pulls for the field, and we did a tarp pull, and it was raining so hard we couldn't cover the whole field. Like the rain's coming down so fast, the tarp gets heavy, and then you can't really pull it. And so we couldn't cover the whole field. And like game got canceled, or that game got canceled. It's like the next day, it was a huge mess, and he was not happy. And he might have literally murdered me had I gone through.
He's like, I didn't want to lose both of my jobs in one spiel.
Yeah, exactly.
That's so crazy. So you were like Superman. You would just go into a phone booth, put on the mascot outfit, and then come out. That's fantastic.
Yeah.
So give me the best thing that you ever did as a mascot and the worst experience you ever had.
Oh man, put me on the spot. I might have to come back next week because I'm not
okay.
gonna forget.
We'll go back to that next week. Yeah, because we're not done with this. I still can't believe you've been a mascot. That's so cool.
Yeah.
All right. Would you have words of wisdom for us before we sign off? Like,
what was that, Tyler? Hang on. What was that?
No, Spread's like, we're not done with this.
No, I mean,
this is gonna be a recurring segment on Mondays in meeting.
To me,
mascot talk with JC.
This Monday we started off with the football games. Next Monday it's just gonna be straight into the mascot talk.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, I actually, it's a crazy thing happened to a friend this weekend, and it really is a great life lesson that if at first you don't succeed, skydiving probably isn't for you.
On that note, give us the thumbs up, runpuresports.com, become a member, and run pure.